In the Know.
Welcome. Good evening. I'm Miss Jill, and this is In the Know. Hello, June. It's a beautiful day. It is June, very special month. And to help us kick off that month, I have two very inspirational and powerful women in the community with us this evening. So I would first like to welcome Sheena Greene and Dr. Chef T. Cook. Welcome, ladies.
What's happening? What's up?
Hi,
What's up?
E.
Hey.
Hi,
What's
E.
up? I'm here.
So, looking forward to conversation tonight. We do have a lot going on in the month of June. I know you ladies also have a lot going on that you're going to share with us tonight. So I just want to go ahead and kick it off first. We're going to talk about Juneteenth tonight. So something that I learned as I was studying up is the colors, the actual historical colors for Juneteenth are not what everyone thinks they are, or I should say how they are represented. So the actual colors are red, white, and blue. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I think because every time you see it commercialized, or most times you see it commercialized, it is in the green,
The red,
Yeah.
the black, and the green.
So
Right.
there's a little history lesson for you that I dug up. So I just wanted to put that out first. So welcome, ladies. And Sheena, we're going to go ahead and start with you. If you would just give a brief introduction, as well as any organizations that you belong to within the community.
All right. Well, my name is Sheena Greene, and I am a community organizer. I am the founder of Black Women of Excellence, and I'm also co-founder of Juneteenth Fort Wayne. So I just love getting the community of Fort Wayne together and learn about Black history.
Great. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Dr. Chef T. Cook.
Hi, Miss
Hi.
Jill.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh my goodness. I am a mental health coach. I do a little bit of everything. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a mental health coach. I do intimacy coaching. I have an event called Cupcakes and Cocktails where I actually sell my own products. I do a lot of stuff, but I'm really big in the community. I'm on the committee of the Juneteenth committee.
Okay.
I'm on the Fort Wayne Black Pride committee. Almost officially am going to be taking a leadership role with American Heart Association and the Go Red for Women program. Like I said, I'm all over the community.
And you just completed, did you complete a course or it was entrepreneur class?
Okay, so I also teach an entrepreneurship class. It's called Entrepreneurship 101. And I take entrepreneurs from either idea, I like to say I take you from idea to go. And we just kind of help you grow from there.
Yeah, because a lot of us stop at that idea part
As
and we
stop
never
at the
get to
idea
the,
part.
so you're here to help us get from here
Idea to go.
to go.
Where do you have time to do all this? I mean, you look like you just all over the place.
I am. Okay, so I have 6 children. They're all boys. And you know how that was like raising them. And now that they're all grown except for one, it's like I have a lot of time on my hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
I said, I want to give back to the community that gave to me. I'm from Fort Wayne, East Side Fort Wayne.
Great.
So yeah, I always want to give back.
Wonderful. And that's why you ladies are here. So on Tuesdays, for In the Know, we reach out, or the community reaches out to us in regards to women, men, children, anyone in the community who is giving back. So again, thank you ladies for being here. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Juneteenth. So when we talk about what Juneteenth is, do you want to start, Sheena, with the actual historic meaning of Juneteenth?
Yeah, sure. Well, basically the short story is January 1st in 1863, President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which signified that the slaves were free. But the word didn't get around until 1865 that the slaves were actually freed. So the slaves actually worked 2 more years before they became free. So that happened around June 19th. So that's how we come up with Juneteenth-ish.
Okay. And so with that proclamation, wasn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, but the slave owners received reparations, let's call it, of $300
Absolutely.
per slave. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, so with our Juneteenth Fort Wayne, our moniker is the real Juneteenth. And for us, our Juneteenth celebration is not just about getting in the park and celebrating. It's about remembering our ancestors, remembering what happened to us, and also remembering that the American government owes us reparations for the wrongs that they have done for us. Our government plays a big role in slavery. The slave masters, once they release the slaves, they receive reparations of $300 per slave. And so when the slaves are free, they didn't get a dime, not a house, not food, not anything. So we had to rebuild from nothing. So at our Juneteenth in Kettler Park, we just wanted people to remember that it's not just about celebrating, because Black people are free to move around the country, but we are not liberated. So
Yes.
Love that.
I love that.
Love that. T, what prompted you to be involved in the committee? Did someone reach out to you? Is this just something that you were passionate about? Tell us a little bit about that.
It's just something I'm passionate about. I am culturally and Rastafarian, so when she told me her idea and what she would mission, because I was a vendor last year at the Juneteenth event.
Okay.
And so I got to see, like, it wasn't just about the commercializing of it.
Yes.
It was about the celebration. It was about and bringing up what our ancestors and being Rasta. That's kind of what we are all about, is our ancestors and stuff. So I was all on board for what she was like. And you know when yourself that I just reach out like, hey,
Yes,
what can I do? How can I be a part? What do I do? So I loved her mission, and I was all on board.
I got a question for this year. Like last year, I went to the Juneteenth event, and what different vendors. Well, one thing I liked about being at your event was you have the history. People could actually sit down and read the history and get the full understanding what Juneteenth is. Now, this year you're gonna do the same thing. Is it gonna be bigger, on a bigger scale with the learning of Juneteenth?
Yes, sir. Education is always number one with our organization. So we're going to have a tent just dedicated directly just for educating. We also asked our vendors to participate in educating as well. So when you go and shop with a vendor, you're not just, let's say, going to get cookies. Yeah. The vendor will give you a Juneteenth fact as well. So we're trying to do interaction at each booth.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
and
fun.
so it'll be big. It's going to be bigger than it was last year, but we also tried to not add on too much because we wanted to keep that family feel. It felt like a family reunion. It felt really good, like we were all one.
Yeah, I like that. The mission that you keep speaking of, what is the mission?
Once again, the mission is to educate people on the real Juneteenth. For example, like you stated earlier, the real colors of Juneteenth are red, white, and blue. We get the red, black, and the greens and yellows because everybody want to Africanize everything, which is fine as well. But something else a lot of people don't know, that the original Aboriginal people of America are black. The real Indians of America are black. And when you see a light skin or a pale skin white person with long hair that calls themselves an Indian, really they're not. So whenever you hear the term called $5 Indian, that's what they are. They paid $5 to get on the Dawes Roll, to change their status to Indian in order to receive benefits from all these peace treaties and everything.
Wow.
Interesting. You're a walking
Yes, she is.
history
I'm
book.
telling
I know a
you,
little something.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Also, is it true that that Juneteenth has its own flag or symbol, or how is that different from any other flag?
Well, that's true. It's a red, white, and blue flag with a big star in the middle that represents a new freedom, a new people. Once again, you can't get no more American than Black people. I mean, everybody always say American history. Well, Black history is American history,
Yes.
and American history is Black
Yes,
history.
we say that a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
So you were quoted at one point saying that the desire to serve Southeast stems from a deeper desire to create better conditions here for the next generation. So